It'll scare them off.
I can see my prison, the fortress on the hill. Come up. It's good to finally see you with my own eyes. Thank you for rescuing me, but our trials are not over. The Binding Stones affected my connection to the Bosma. I must get back everything they took from me. Give me time. The Drublog and the Houndsman can't have missed your disruption of the Binding Stones. They'll be here soon, driven by Chief Nagoth. Keep them back while I regain the energy they stole from me. Only then can we leave. Defend me till I've recovered, and we can escape! That's just the first group. More are coming. Almost done. Protect me a little while longer. Houndsman and the Drublog, working together to destroy my connection to the land. I can't believe it. Thankfully, you saved me. I agree. I've recovered sufficient magicka to create a portal out of Jatsogur. Are you ready to go? Why fight through angry Drublog warriors and treacherous houndsmen? You freed me and killed their leaders. They won't thank you for that. I must go now. I can't risk being trapped again. Use the portal or not, it's up to you. Their Bosma corrupted by the Hound. A Hircine worshipper who wishes to usurp my place at the side of the Green Lady. He's fed their desire for power by gifting them with lycanthropy. If he severs my ties to the Bosmer, they'll fall to his whims. After I teleport out, I'll leave the portal open as long as I can. We'll meet again outside, beyond the reach of the Drublog. Don't wait too long. The portal won't stay up forever, and I wouldn't be surprised if more Drublogs show up down here soon.
I thank you for doing what I could not. You saved the Sylvanar and protected him from mercenaries and traitors. I will do my best.
Events are spiraling out of control. And as the spinners say, we've left the story. Without you, neither I nor my ambassador would have gotten out of Jatsogur. I will be. It seems I can only trust you and my last ambassador. I must get to the town of Sylvanar and the Green Lady quickly. As soon as my magicka returns, we'll be on our way. Yes. With all you did inside Jatsogur, I think the Drublog threat is finished. I can deal with any stragglers who come my way. But I can't wait too long. Dalinir and my other guards sent word that I should get to the city of Sylvanar. I'd like you to come to our wedding. You deserve an invitation. Look for me or Dalinir when you reach town to get it. Besides, I don't think we've heard the last of the Hound. You may encounter his minions along the way, or even in Sylvanar. Now that I'm aware of the danger, I can protect myself and those around me. I won't be caught by the same trick twice. The Drublog shamans and the traitorous houndsmen conspired to drain my power and sever my ties to the Bosmer. They used an ancient Daedric ritual, catching me unprepared. It won't happen again. The town of Sylvanar. There I'll wed the Green Lady and join my spiritual essence with her physical power. It's a ritual that happens once a generation, and it will happen again soon. A powerful Hircine worshipper known as the Hound. He wants to usurp my place beside the Green Lady. He's a Bosmer. I sense his pain and recognize his anger now. This isn't the first time he's attacked. Stand with me and you'll run afoul of him too.
I won't delay the Sylvanar one moment more than I must. We'll be gone soon.
You've done more for me than I could have expected from a stranger. Please don't wait for us. We'll be fine until we reach the town. Now that I'm aware of the danger, I can protect myself and those around me. I won't...
My stock isn't as plentiful as it once was, thanks to those thieving drublog. But you're welcome to browse what remains.
My insides feel like maggot haggis. Guess that batch was a little too strong. Oh well, the next one will be better. It's like my father used to say, true progress comes from the crashing waves of a maelstrom. Of course, while my body was bending like a tree in the wind, I had time to think over the current formula. With a few modifications, I believe I can perfect the potion's results. Not quite. That batch allows for attraction of one thunderbug. The one I tested allows control of exponentially more. Quite dangerous, as you can see. Luckily, I arranged for countermeasures. Thunderbugs congregate in packs to feed off of their fellows' elemental energy. The bug you brought absorbed the excess energy, overwhelming me. I hypothesize the transferal of energy caused the thunderbug to disintegrate. A pity. An infinite thunderstorm at your beck and call. Think of the possibilities. My concoctions will soon allow me to control the weather itself. As long as it doesn't kill me first. Who doesn't enjoy a good challenge, I say? I'd been traveling with a few Dunmer botanists. I tired of their obsession with Bosmer horticulture and struck out on my own. As soon as I had a run-in with one of the native thunderbugs, I knew I had to stay. So much potential. This was my first real trial of a full-strength potion. I gathered a small horde of thunderbugs, but the elemental energy was too much. The ensuing explosion threw me into the river. As you can see, my contingency plan was successful. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And it worked, did it not? Do me one last favor, will you? Don't mention my experiments to the locals. The last one I ran into wasn't as open-minded as yourself. Although he did make a good volunteer. I'll be sure to credit you when I present my findings to the Mages Guild. Thank you again.
story's all wrong. The Temple's version should be right, but it's not. Too late to start over, too late to end. Oh, what to do?
Shandy writes as fast as possible, but still these spinners come up with more to say. After uncountable generations, they still change the story. Do you know the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady? Or should I say, one of the stories? As many stories as there have been Sylvanars. Going back to the first Bosmer, no doubt. But the story the spinners are telling now, it's all wrong. It must change back before it's too late. You've never been here, have you? This is a temple to the Spinners, the Bosmer who make reality with their tales. Let me take you to Elilor in Veilguard, and perhaps you'll see why the story must be corrected. You are very kind to help, though you do not seem to know Veilguard's importance. Perhaps Shandy can explain things for you. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find inspiration in the Spinners and their lives. They are a curious lot. Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. They tell stories to each other as their prayers. And strangely enough, their stories come true. As real as a summer roast or a cricket's song. I've yet to determine if they speak what they see, or if reality conforms to their desires. One spinner told me how thirsty he was, and suddenly he held a mug of mead. Fascinating. A bard in the best of times, and a scavenger in the worst. I came to hear the stories of the Bosmer, and found them unintelligible. I've only just begun to understand the depths of the Spinner's power. I doubt they know it themselves. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. I came to find inspiration in the Spinners and their lives. They are a curious lot. Many different ones. It's such trouble to write them down. Elilor usually talks only of the Sylvanar. He's the one who noticed their story had changed. A spiritual leader of the Bosmer, he symbolizes the Green Pact between the Bosmer and Valenwood. Tree Thanes, kings, and warlords bow to him, yet the Sylvanar's power is intangible. Curious, no? Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. They tell stories to each other as their prayers. And strangely enough, you've heard of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, yes? The Spinners tell the story of their life together, guiding the Bosmer to prosperity. That is how it usually goes. But it's changed, and I fear for the Bosmer people if it is not changed back.
Perhaps a bit more intrigue will help. No, too many threads already.
What do you want?
still. Stop weaving.
Shandi is a funny one. I hope she stays for the next feast. Perhaps a bit more intrigue will help.
What do you want?
You are very kind to help.
Our handfast is useless. It holds none of the magic it once had, and it's all Spinner and Drossith's fault. What's gonna happen to the Sylvanar and the Green Lady if the story's changed? We tell the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, their union and reunion in their every incarnation. Spinner and Drossith begins and ends our stories, but she's changed things. Now the story is dark and wild, and we've no power to change it back. Only Spinner and Drossith can start this story, but once it's started, it can be retold. You may be just what this story needs. A fresh idea added into the mix. Look closely at the handfast to begin the tale. Spinner and Drossith won't be able to resist. I would tell you a tale of feasts and frivolity, but our tongues are as tight as our hands.
You wish to hear the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady? I will do one better. Come forward and witness my creation.
Spinner and Drossith has taken you into her story. I think this means that you're telling the story with her, through your words and actions. How exciting. Well, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady need to be happy together. How that happens changes with every story. So I think you must go through Spinner and Drossith's story and make sure that happens. Everything else will work itself out. Spinner and Drossith has...
You've started the story. I thought Spinner and Drossith lost in her own world by now. She must want you to play the part. For a story as important as the well-being of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, we Spinners will tell the story together. But Spinner and Drossith is gone on her own, so the story's not yet strong enough. She may want to use you to increase its power. She's let you into her story, and you aren't a Spinner. That means you don't need to follow our rules. Follow the story with her, and set it right again. For all our sakes. Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word and song. We protect the handfast, a symbol of the Bosmer people. We tell tales of our past and our future. Through our words, the Bosmer prosper. When the Sylvanar and the Green Lady unite, they forge a connection to the Bosmer and Valenwood, empowering the handfast. Some say it was crafted by the first Sylvanar. So our stories tell, which in turn makes it true. How can rain fall from the sky? How can rivers flow to the sea? We don't question the gift. We accept it, embrace it, and hopefully use it wisely to benefit our people. He or she is the incarnation of our history, a living symbol of our devotion to the Valenwood, and the voice of the Bosmer people. But in the end, the Sylvanar is a Bosmer, with a title passed from one Sylvanar to the next. You've started the story. I thought Spinner...
The Sylvanar, first of the wild children with eyes open. He alone knows the ways and wiles of the Valenwood. What use is the Green Lady to him, I ask you? A distraction, nothing more. The true purpose of the Bosmer was revealed to me. With our unquenchable thirst and never-ending hunger, we become the devouring beast. Without the Green Lady, the Sylvanar will fall. She will return to the wilds and the Bosma shall follow. They must never be together. From the beginning, now, or in the future. The story will change to keep them apart. As they should always have been. The Hound calls the Green Lady, and she will answer. The Sylvanar will be no more.
I know where she's going. Go after her! If you're a part of the story, you can enter! Be careful. It seems Spinner in Draseth has gone quite mad.
No good comes from the Wood Orcs. Never forget Velen Harbor.
Go after her. You may be our last hope at retelling the story.
We should drink to something.
The quarry faces the hunter at last. You won't stop me from claiming my prize. She is my puppet, just like all the other creatures in this story. Her weaknesses allowed me to enter. You can't thwart me. You know nothing of the spinners and the power they wield. You may know me by my Daedric title, but for now, I play the part of the Hound. I created a wedge between the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. The Hound is a convenient scapegoat for my invention. Story? No. It is a vision of what is to come, shaped according to my whim.
Are you another creature come to torment me? I've had enough of this maze. Speak, apparition! I have always been within this story. I am the Sylvanar, the immortal spirit of the Bosma. I protect and nurture the heart of our people. You have met one of my incarnations, I think. If that is true, then I would know you as friend. Yes, even I have felt the change. The story seeks to destroy me. You must not allow this. I will summon my allies, but I cannot do this alone. Will you help? You must use my plant allies to defend me. Fire stands against fire, like against like. I feel them approach. Be ready. They come. Like stands against like. Choose wisely. something draws me away.
Why won't this thing right? Blast it all, nothing stays! 1,000 plagues on whoever invented this infernal device. I dictate the story to this parchment, but nothing happens. I bought this parchment from a trader in Bellarata. He promised if I told my stories to it, they would bond to it and become permanent. Forgive me, it's not your concern. I'll make it work. I can't write. I'm a spinner. I talk. Forget parchment. We need to invoke the ancient rites of flesh and blood. With Horvor blood and a chunk of old Tusk's flesh, the tale can write itself. Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects. If you follow the story's path, you can't miss it. There's a cave, a place where tales from the beginning of our time live alongside random Horvor. In the cave lies Old Tusk, the first mammoth to walk Valenwood. Perfectly preserved, but dead. It'll come apart in your hand, no knives needed. Did I say perfectly preserved? I meant not rancid, just showing its age. After all, Old Tusk was the first mammoth. Not much. Enough to make a tincture. I'm not going to turn the blood into ink. No, not exactly. What we'll do invokes an ancient rite to inscribe a spinner's story to flesh. There's a cave, a place where... Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects.
Mine to control, and mine alone.
Trespassers here. Show yourself.
Who are you? Where did you come from? What am I doing here? Wait, I think it's all coming back to me. Yes. No. I was trying to destroy the Sylvanar in our story. Why in the two moons would I do that? There's something else in the story. I feel it inside me, trying to get out. Trying to control me again. Listen. Take the essence of the Sylvanar. Guard it. Keep it safe. The Green Lady must unite with the Sylvanar as always. Find the Green Lady and save her as you save the Sylvanar. The Hound calls me. I cannot resist.
You follow me to my home? I should bite your feet off and see how well you run. The Hound is my consort. He has shown me the way of the wilds, and we rule over the forest together. I need nothing from you. I am the Green Lady, the immortal aspect of Bosma's strength. I take orders from no one. The Hound told me the story, and it excites me. If he's a part of this, then so am I. The story shall include us both. I don't know that name. Yet I feel something when you say it, as if this were all a dream. No! You said there would be temptations, charlatans, liars! The beast will take care of you.
Friend of the Sylvanar, the Green Lady went by. The way is blocked to you, but I can clear it. Shall I lend you my aid? Nasty biting bugs are useful. Their insides spit and burn. Bring such parts, and I will clear the path. Has the friend of the Sylvanar found the distasteful bits? Only then will the path be clear for our friend. Shield your eyes. If the acid splashes upon you, all would weep. Behold, your path is clear.
Green Lady is mine! you.
You defeated him. I didn't think it was possible. I see that now. His story is not mine. The incarnation of the Green Lady must know you. I will entrust you with my essence. Complete the story as it should be told.
I failed my duties as a spinner. The story comes first, above all emotion, above all pity. I pitied the Hound, but it was a trap. And now, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady will always have, and always should, join as one. You've recovered the essence of both the Green Lady and the Sylvanar. Grant that power to the Handfast, and their story will once again be about their immortal union. The other spinners await you below. The other spinners wait for you at the Handfast.
Listen, this is marvelous. Down this ramp lies the hollow chamber in which our story can be lured from skin to flesh. Words aren't easy to catch. We Bosma don't force sounds into symbols, so we'll make them write themselves. Enter the chamber in the great tree and slather the blood on the skin hangings within. The blood will pull the story from the animal skins and into Old Tusk's flesh. Then we'll seal them to the flesh with fire. I've cast a spell within the chamber. The blood awakens the words spoken to the skins, refreshing them. They'll bond with the nearest flesh, the chunk you took from Old Tusk. Meet me by the fire pit at the bottom of the tree when you're done. Don't worry, the words won't attach to your flesh. Probably. No matter, just head down the ramp and anoint the wall hangings with the blood. Everything will work out wonderfully. a book! We've made a book! Now the bard can sing the story! Show it to the Khajiit bard over there. She's been pestering us for written words and we finally got some.
I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true, I would also be a bit strange.
It's changing. The story is changing again.
I'm sure if roasted meat smells like a wood elf delicacy. Is it lunch? Strange markings branded into it. Wait, are these... Did he write their story on a block of meat? Unusual, but not unworkable. Shandy will make this less edible and more readable. Thank you for your gift. I'm sure if Shandy's stories came true. I'm sure if...
I hope Shandy liked the story. It's the only writing I've ever done. With your help, of course.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't believe my ears. The handfast is restored. Praise the Sylvanar's champion.
I've never seen the handfast look like this before. It's wonderful.
You've done it! The immortal story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady has been put right again. But tell me, who corrupted Indrazith in the first place? Did you find out? I've heard that name before, I think. But it fades when I try to remember, like a bad dream. Still, gloomy thoughts do not become us now. The spinners will sing your story with gusto, a tale of harrowing adventure and wealth beyond measure. I feel 1,000 years young. Your tale captivated every one of us. I do hope Spinner Indrazith will tell another one soon.
The book smells good enough to eat.
What is it? Well?
What is it?
The handfast must be prepared for travel. All must be merriment and good cheer.
I don't feel so well.
What do you want?
Help! Over here! I need you!
The spinners say the things you dream are worth more than things you have. But don't get any bright ideas. I'm a pragmatist. Cash only.
Please help. The worm cult got her. Spinner in Dinael tried to stop the worm cult from defiling this burial site. They took her. I saw her near the center of Ours, held captive at one of the altars. I can't imagine what they'll do to her if someone doesn't stop them. We guard the ancient burial site of Ours from those who disturb the spirit. But that part of the story's not important yet. You have to save her. Go along the road. Look for the altar in the water, please. You have to get past the worm cult. Spinner in Dinael needs help.
Hello there.
Spirits remain in Ours.
We'll give them a warm welcome.
Is someone there? What's going on? I can't see. The living call us Oathbreakers, and imprisoned us in owls for rejecting the Green Pact. But these necromancers are harvesting us. We refuse to bend to Ifre's will, and we won't bend to the worm cult. The Bosmer planted stone altars in owls to keep the Oathbreakers trapped, but now the worm cults corrupted them. I feel our bodies rising from the tar, and many of our spirits have already awakened. You must cleanse the altars to let us rest. Please hurry. Being trapped here is nothing like resting in the mires of owls. With worm cult blood and bone, kill them all. They must pay for their transgressions, just as we have. The Green Pact imprisons us, but we rather sleep in the tar forever than serve the worm cult for one day. The other Bosmer named us so because we refused the Green Pact. Why should we give up our shape-shifting abilities? We wished to live our lives as we always had, and were sequestered in owls for eternity. Those are Oathbreakers as well. Oathbreakers can shapeshift to many different forms at will, but some have recently become trapped in a single form by the worm cult's meddling. Please hurry. Being trapped here...
Someone found help. I feared it would soon be too late. Safe? None of us are safe. All the threads are breaking apart. The worm cult awakens the Oathbreakers. The necromancers enslave the spirits of owls. You must stop this. The necromancers bound and bled me. I sent the other spinners to get help, but it's too late to save me now. My tale comes to an end. But that's not important. The worm cults come to deny the shapeshifters their eternal slumber. The worm cult wants to enslave the ancient spirits in this mire. The Bosmer buried here spurned the Green Pact long ago. Shapeshifters, unwilling to submit to Ifre's will. They are eternally trapped and eternally protected. Spriggans once guarded these burial grounds from those who would intrude or escape. The necromancers slaughtered them and stole the heartwood from their corpses. You must burn the heartwood before they can use it to control the spirits. No, it is not that simple. We call them the Oathbreakers, but they are not evil. Their spirits rest in owls until the time of renewal. They must rejoin the Bosmer so our race can be whole once again. The worm cult would put an end to that hope. The worm cult piled the Spriggans' corpses like so much cordwood. Their disrespect knows no bounds. Burn what's left of the Spriggans. You must deny the necromancers the heartwood.